Hello, everyone. I'm RahQuel Star Achiaviatta, the director of the Energy of Breath School. Thank you so much to Amalia Maria Lee for inviting me to share this activation with you today. So I'm going to bring us all into what's called the gamma brain state with special breathing techniques that are very easy to then learn and do at home so you could continue to hone this state of being. And what happens during these breath sequences and the specific theme that we're picking today, which is self-confidence, self-love, and boosting, connecting to our truth and being able to express it, is that by doing the breaths with the intention, we actually create a blueprint in our consciousness to make it so. And you'll experience as we go through the breaths this expansion of energy, of clarity, of joy, of new perspective, and then also the conversion to being able to actualize what we are activating. So, a little bit about me. I founded the school back in 2006 and was teaching different kinds of breath work, and then came across the work of Core Love 8 years ago. He's the one that created gamma breathing. And I found it to be so life-changing. I was going through some different challenges in my personal and family life, as well as my health and emotional well-being. And thanks to experiencing these sessions and then trainings in the work, I was able to shift everything around completely to now creating a very harmonized, self-expressed, fully authentic life that I love in every area of my life. Living somewhere I love, having a beautiful family and relationship, doing my work to my fullest capacity and expression, sharing my gifts, and every day having amazing experiences and feeling really healthy and joyful. And what's really amazing about gamma is that it actually helps repair our brain. It helps boost our neurochemistry, and with it, a very unique release of a chemical called dimethyltryptamine. You might have heard of it as short DMT, or the spirit molecule. This is a very powerful chemical that acts as a portal to our higher consciousness, and that fuels our higher awareness and ability to discern and to also connect with more alignment to who we really are, and gives us that boost in confidence to move forward in beautiful ways in our life, and to flourish in our heart opening, and to connect with others in heart-centered ways, and to share generosity and consciousness. And what I'm up to on a planetary level is to bring this work to many different places. I teach at big symposiums with meditation and festivals and all kinds of consciousness gatherings. And there are many, many people activating into gamma on the planet right now. And there's many ways to get there, but I've found that these breathing techniques are really efficient, effective, and very quick. And so I'm just really thrilled to be here today and share this. So without further ado, we can have the experience now, and you'll see for yourself. And as we go, I'll give a little more information as well. So we're going to start with a little grounding. Let's close our eyes. And just take a few moments to get really centered and still and calm in our body. Slowing down and just noticing our physical body more and more. To enhance this, we're going to tune into all our senses. First, our sense of hearing. Pick up all the sounds in the space you're in, and even further outside, and all your environment. Just listen for all sound. Good. Now, tune into your sense of smell. As you breathe gently through your nose, pick up all the quality, scent, temperature of the air. Now, tuning into your sense of taste, feeling your taste buds on your tongue, tasting your mouth. Good. And now just using your hands to feel your sense of touch, touching your lap, your body, where you're sitting. Also feeling all of your skin. It's the fresh air on your bare skin and the clothing on all of your skin. So feel touch. And then finally, keeping your eyes closed, but feel your sense of sight. Just feel your eyes, see beneath your eyelids maybe a little bit of light or color. Also, relaxing your whole eye and the area behind. Great. Now we'll take about a minute in order to complete the meditation to scan each area of our body inch by inch, starting from the top of our head till we get to the bottom of our feet. And as we move down through each inch, feel the external and the internal of your body, noticing all sensations and inviting yourself to melt inward more and more. As you're doing this beautiful scan of your amazing body, notice your breath. How amazing it is that it happens on its own. Keeping scanning, melting, and relaxing more and more. Know that this is a very simple 3-minute grounding meditation you could do any time of day to reset and get really present and release any kind of stress or tension. And now we're going to add another powerful component, and this is our first gamma breath together. So a little bit about the breath is that we want to breathe as fully as we can into every cell of our body, every possible space we can. And for this sequence, we're going to take 3 seconds to fully inhale and 3 to fully exhale. It's a mix of mouth and nose breaths. The whole sequence takes about a minute. And I'll make sure that you have a chart with which to learn that breath through Amalia, or if you're watching this on my YouTube channel, it will be below the video. And you can do this breath as many times a day as you want with amazing results of evolution in your life. So let's do it. We'll place our palms together and breathe with me. In mouth, out mouth. In mouth, out nose. In nose, out nose. In nose, out mouth. In mouth, out mouth. In mouth, out nose. In nose, out nose. In nose, out mouth. In mouth, out mouth. In mouth, out nose. In nose, out nose. In nose, out mouth. And in mouth, out mouth. Excellent. Now, close your eyes, relax your hands, just drop in, breathing easy. Good. When you're ready, you could gently open your eyes. You're probably already noticing a state change, maybe a little bit of tingling or wavy sensations through your body, or just a sensation of an energy boost or relaxation, clearing of the mind, maybe even some tingling or wavy sensations in your mind, or what might seem like lightheadedness. So what's actually going on is a stimulation of our pineal gland, and with that, the release of DMT and other good neurochemistry, and this will create just the flow of endorphins and good energy everywhere. This is the state we want to be in to activate who we really, really are. So consider that pretty much everyone on the planet has grown up with all kinds of programming and conditioning. And for most of us, just about every decision we make is kind of automated. It's coming from some kind of conditioning or fear or protective patterning or just habitual way of being. And that when we get into the gamma state and we boost our pineal gland and we activate states of being that we want to step into, we actually begin to really align with our true self, our heart, and our higher consciousness. And that's what we're here to do today. And it becomes increasingly easy. Each gamma breath we do creates that kind of a connection and integrates that into our being. So today we're going to activate a major boost in self-confidence, self-love, tuning into our needs, and being able to then take action based on that way of being, which is about being true and authentic. So first, let's close our eyes and feel into what that means for each of us. Self-confidence, our own truth, connection to our higher self and our authentic ways of being, and being able to be congruent, embodying and expressing that in the way we are. So just feel into that intention, thinking about it. Don't worry right now if opposite thoughts or concerns come up. We're going to address those in a moment. All right, so we'll open our eyes, and what we want to do first is a breath to activate. That's what we're going to step into with this journey. So for this one, we're going to place our hands in the diamond mudra. So we use these mudras or energy hand positions to boost the breathing and the energy flow throughout our whole body. Now this breath sequence, when I say medium, that means 3 seconds to inhale or exhale. Slow is 5 seconds to inhale or exhale, and fast is 1 second to inhale or exhale. So again, just breathe as fully as you can. As we do each sequence, it gets easier and we can't go wrong with it. The other thing is that whoever's viewing this now or later or before, we all enter this amazing quantum gamma consciousness together, and we can benefit from each other's experiences and gamma boost. It's exponential, and we all collectively advance as a tribe. So here we go. Diamond mudra, and breathe with me. In mouth medium to activate our intention. In more. And even more. Good. Out mouth medium. In mouth, out nose, slow. In nose, out nose, medium. In nose, out mouth, fast. In mouth, out mouth, medium. In mouth, medium. In more. Even more. Out nose, in mouth, slow. Out nose, in nose, medium. Out mouth, in nose, fast. Out mouth, in mouth, medium. In more. Even more. And hold. Keep holding till you have to exhale. Feel this energy boost and surge of gamma flow, boosting confidence, self-love, and truth. And now out mouth. Great. Now we're going to bring this cup of energy. I bet you feel your hands tingling. This is gamma. So we breathe in as we inhale and drink. And then exhale. And drop in, eyes closed. breathing easy. Now we're going to add a very boosting advanced technique called the blink. We're going to squeeze our eyelids shut for a second, squeeze, and release them, leaving them closed. Notice that surge of energy. Good. Now let's open our eyes again, allowing a few moments to stabilize. So yeah, now we are in the gamma state, and we're going to continue to expand from here. There's infinite states of gamma, and essentially when we're in gamma, we can activate all our higher gifts and skills and sensory abilities, more intuition, more in tune and expansion with all our senses, and then more gifts beyond that. Telepathy, ESP, lucid dreaming, heightened ability to discern, and more. And so you can learn more about those skills later on. But for now, it's so important to embody our most confident, conscious, in tune, self-loving state. So to do that, let's close our eyes. And first we're going to go into positives. So in gamma, we use memory as a gold mine because memory stores in our body and in our brain as an energy charge. But it's just stored there, and it's not necessarily doing anything for us, good or bad. If it's a traumatic memory, though, it will create stress charges and triggers and protective mechanisms. So that would be a whole other session where we can dissolve and heal specific themes like that. But in this one, what we're going to do is access positive memory and unlock it, allow that energy to flow through the whole body, and then boost it into gamma with the breath, and then channel it into the specific states of being we want to generate. And this creates a blueprint in our brain, creating new wiring, and then also information for our body to take new action. This is really next level science. This is the most advanced kind of brain training and consciousness training that there is. So let's tune in with our eyes closed to a positive memory of being confident. It could be in childhood, like in school, getting a good grade or performing well in a play. It could be confidence in sharing with a friend about something recently. It could be anything, but just trust whatever memory pops up, because that'll be the one that has the most fuel available right now to boost into gamma. Even if part of the memory might not seem positive, that's okay if that's what's happening, or if it feels vague, nothing clear coming, no worries. With gamma, you're going to process into a more and more clear state. However it all comes up, what I want everybody to do is hone into the most positive state you can right now. If you have a clear memory of a confidence experience, hone into a freeze frame of the highlight that's coming up for you, and tune into how you felt in your body, what the scenario was, even your environment. Feel like you're right there. You're bringing up your cellular memory. What's neat about this is even if the memory was from years ago, there's no time and space when it comes to gamma and memory. It's all like right here. So now you're going to open our eyes and place our hands in the Diamond Mudra, and we're going to amplify that state of confidence to bring it forward. Here we go. In mouth medium. In more, even more. And out mouth, in mouth medium. Out mouth, in nose slow. Out nose, in nose medium. Out nose, in mouth fast. Out mouth, in mouth medium. In more. Even more. Out nose, in mouth slow. Out nose, in nose medium. Out mouth, in nose fast. Out mouth, in mouth medium. In more, even more, and a bit more. Now hold while you can, activating even more that state of confidence, that memory. Feel it flood everywhere. Good, and out mouth. All right, now we drink this alchemy, this cup of energy with an inhale. Good, and now relax hands and just drop in, letting go. Breathing easy. Now you're going to add a squeeze blink, so tuning into that experience of confidence and the environment. If you can, just feel into all the positive energy there. And now just squeeze your eyelids and release them, keeping your eyes closed for now and immersing in that ocean of gamma flowing. Probably notice that spurs a big, deep breath. Excellent. So now you can open your eyes and just tune into your environment a little bit. Notice the boost in all your senses, the level of presence and expansion, right? Just from doing a couple of gamma breaths. So, by the way, this is our birthright. We're meant to feel good. We're meant to be actualized and hone our gifts and be confident and be grounded and enjoy ourselves and everything that's happening in our lives. So, as I shared a little bit earlier, that has been my experience with gamma, and that's what my mission is to share it with everybody who's ready, so that more and more awakening can happen on the planet to who we really are. So, for our next step here, let's close our eyes. And now, access a memory of an experience of self-love. So we all have moments like that. I mean, some people might feel a little more vulnerable or some challenge where that's concerned. And for some, it might be quick and easy to access a memory. Either way, even if it's just like the smallest experience that, or at least you think is small, go with that. Trust whatever's coming to you right now. And you'll recognize the memory for a feeling of self-appreciation and love. So tune into the experience, the details with all your senses. See if other people were present, what environment you were in, how old you were, and especially feel that sensation in your heart and in your awareness of loving yourself about something. Maybe it's right now that you're feeling that already. And in a sense, it will be by accessing the memory. That's what's so neat about processing with gamma and memory. Transcends time and place. Good. So now we're going to do a breath to amplify the self-love experience. So Diamond Mudra, and let's breathe in mouth medium. In more. And even more. Out mouth and mouth medium. Out mouth, in nose slow. Out nose, in nose medium. Out nose, in mouth fast. Out mouth, in mouth medium. In more. And even more. Out nose, in mouth slow. Out nose, in nose medium. Out mouth and nose fast. Out mouth and mouth medium. In more. Even more. Bit more. And hold. Feel your heart expanding with love for yourself in this moment. And out mouth. Now, we all have healing hands, and we have a lot of gamma energy right here, right now. So inhale and drink. And exhale. And just bask with your eyes closed in your gamma bliss. To bring a surge even more of gamma, let's squeeze blink. Good. And immerse. Wonderful. So when you're ready, opening your eyes. So the squeeze blink is a shortcut to the breath. I wouldn't ever want to fully replace it because the breath is about body awareness and just feeling all that amazing energy as we breathe into our entire body. And do know that you can use the blink as a gamma boost any time of the day. So anytime there's something positive you're thinking about or experiencing, do a blink. You could boost. Or if there's something that's going on that's feeling stressful or challenging, you could do a blink to bring a gamma boost to process it. So speaking of challenging, now we're going to do a breath to help support a clearing. So for this one, we're all going to access experiences that didn't have to do with feeling confident or self-loving, but the opposite. So closing our eyes. And just take some time here to scan, like a video, across the timeline of your life. And it doesn't matter if it jumps order, but scan for any memories that feel challenging in terms of self-confidence or self-love, and just trust whichever ones come to you. Allow yourself to feel this in your body. We are going to process it. And this is a very titrated, safe process to do. So just allow to scan imagery, experiencing, and sensation in your body, emotions and thoughts about yourself, with the theme of maybe a lack of confidence or lack of self-love. As you're doing this, just relax your breath, keep breathing, noticing. While you're doing this, I'm going to incorporate a gamma technique called Magics. This is a way of helping boost everyone's processing power. All the brainwaves are represented in our hands, giving everybody a gamma boost. So keep looking at your memories till you feel like you've seen everything you possibly can. All right. So wherever you're at, let's open our eyes, and we're going to use this mudra. So it's a heart shape. Now you crisscross the fingertips just a bit and then touch the pads of them. Very crisscrossy kind of feeling. The thumbs still point down. And this is a very repatterning kind of mudra, and that's what we're about to do. So with this breath, we are processing a huge ball of energy charge of challenging experiences, and just trust the flow. This is how quick we process with gamma. We don't need years of therapy anymore. This is a way more advanced way to do this. And if you want further instruction on how to do this in your life, you could contact me later on. But so here we are. Let's do this breath. In mouth, out mouth, medium. In mouth, out nose, slow. In nose, out nose, medium. In nose, out mouth, fast. In mouth, out mouth, medium. In mouth, medium. And hold. Out nose, in mouth, slow. Out nose in nose medium. Out mouth in nose fast. Out mouth in mouth medium. And out mouth medium. Good. Now, bringing your thumbs to drink. And out. Closing eyes and immersing into all the shifts taking place. You can feel your brain reprocessing everything, your body chemistry changing and upgrading. Adding a squeeze blink for a mega boost of gamma. Blink and release. Awesome. So, by the way, if you're yawning a lot, that could be part of the process. That's one of the ways the brain releases charge during this kind of breathing. And then you might feel giggly and light-spirited too. That's good. We release a lot of dopamine and serotonin in this process, which brings about feeling good. And that's what we're here to do. So you can open your eyes and understand that gamma works to process any kind of situation in life. And you don't have to understand any kind of strategy, solving, fixing, figuring it out, worrying and thinking about it too much. It's just about putting forth what the situation is you want to upgrade and then doing a gamma process and then experiencing the upgrade. With that, again, comes new understanding, new realizations, new action steps become available. Like, let's say you're activating something regarding a business plan. Then you'll get an action step come to you like, oh, call this person, or oh, go visit that organization, or oh, write this document, and it'll just come to you, and you just keep following action steps. You keep honoring your body's needs and so on, and that's how you gain strength of character and also reward of more gamma and reward of actualization in your life of your best dreams and of just all the benefits of being in a connected state. So now that we did a little bit of the negative charge processing, we're going to go back to the positive. So with each breath, you're noticing, I'm sure, a boost in energy and power, which is awesome. It's exponential. So now closing your eyes, and let's all tune into an experience of discerning a need that we've had, and then being able to take action to support addressing the need, whether it's asking somebody for support or to be heard a certain way, or doing something that we need to for ourselves, whether it's a healthy meal or taking a break or asking a loved one to help us and really hear us and adjust accordingly for something. Whatever it is, you'll know. So tune in. And even it could be from being a kid and asking for help with something. But the right memory is going to pop up in gamma with all the juice and fuel we need. So tuning into the experience of discerning a need and then making a request and having the need met. And notice what that's felt like in your body then and how it feels now to reconnect with that. Excellent. So opening our eyes and recognizing that confidence, self-love, and discerning our needs and being in alignment are all kind of the same thing. I mean, they're different aspects of a spectrum of the beauty of fully embodying who we really are. The more we can discern our needs and address them with love and get more clear on what we're here to share and do, the more we can be fulfilled. And then that is how we can make a difference on the planet. If we address this with ourselves first, others will, by nature of being in our presence, start to activate as well. And then you can share with them the way you get there. All right, so we're going to boost with this breath, Diamond Mudra. For discerning needs, expressing them, and having them met. In mouth medium. In more. Even more. Out mouth, in mouth, medium. Out mouth, in nose, slow. Out nose, in nose, medium. Out nose, in mouth, fast. Out mouth, in mouth, medium. In more. Even more. Bit more. Out nose, in mouth, slow. Out nose, in nose, medium. Out mouth, in nose, fast. Out mouth, in mouth, medium. In more. And even more. And more. Fully activating and amplifying the ability to tune into needs, express, and have them met. Hold. Energy gamma flowing. And out mouth. So awesome. Now we drink this alchemy we've created with an inhale. And out. All right, now we just reap the benefits, dropping into our gamma state. As we do this, feel into this vibration. It's joyful, it's ecstatic, it's loving, it's generous, it's alive. Good, and a big blink to boost even further. Excellent. So when you're ready, opening your eyes, again, grounding into your surroundings. Doesn't everything look brighter? And don't we feel more alive and vibrant? Yes. So we're just going to do a couple more breaths to complete our journey today. In this one, what we're going to do is tune into our future self. This could be in a few minutes from now, tomorrow, next week, next month. It's just about seeing that template and landing it into our consciousness and into our body. This is how we manifest and activate in gamma and how it becomes our reality. So let's close our eyes and just allow your gamma consciousness to bring to you an image of yourself and a physical vibration that you can really feel right now, of being confident, of feeling a sensation of loving your heart that permeates through your whole being, loving yourself, loving life, and loving others. And of self-awareness, that you can discern what you need and be in tune with it, creating rhythm, balance, and flow, and always making requests as needed that can be heard and that you can voice with love and clarity so you can have your needs met. So you might be seeing a very clear image of yourself, a particular environment, situation, maybe with a certain group of people or such, or it might be more of just like a general, but just feel into that energy. It's powerful and it's yours. And if you can feel it and you can see it, it means it's real now. All right, so you can open your eyes and we're going to do one more amplifying, activating gamma breath. Let's inhale mouth. In more. And more. Out mouth and mouth, medium. Out mouth, in nose, slow. Out nose, in nose, medium. Out nose, in mouth, fast. Out mouth, in mouth, medium. In more. And even more. Out nose, in mouth, slow. Out nose, in nose, medium. Out mouth, in nose, fast. Out mouth, in mouth, medium. In more. More. And more. Hold. Expand. It's easier to hold the breath now. Love, confidence, clarity, authenticity, true self. And out mouth. Awesome. Now let's drink our bowl of gamma with an inhale. And out. Closing our eyes and basking in our glow of full spectrum light, pineal consciousness, full on light and energy through our whole body and being. Taking gentle, spacious breaths into this amazing vibration and taking a squeeze blink. Good. And opening our eyes. So beautiful. We've done some amazing work here together today. So let's reflect on it for a few moments. First, I gave a little introduction to how gamma works. Then we did a grounding meditation through all our senses. Remember, you could do that anywhere, anytime. Just tune into each of your senses for a few moments and then scan your body to get really present and clear. Then we did our first connecting gamma breath together. Then we activated our intention, which was to boost and really launch into a space of self-confidence, self-love, being in tune with our needs and being able to address them and express them. And then we focused in on a memory to do with being confident, followed by a memory of self-love. Then we did a little bit of processing on any challenging and opposing patterning to that to create a big shift and alchemy into gamma of all that charge. Then we did activating of a memory to do with tuning into a need, discerning, expressing, and having it met. Next, we harnessed all of that energy and we saw into our future self, being able to actualize all these amazing qualities of self. Now we're going to do an integrating breath, and just know this, every day if you do a few basic gamma breaths, just any time that you remember, or do a couple of blinks, you can reconnect with this activation we did together. Continue to cultivate the beauty of it, keeping actualizing it in your life, and you'll be amazed the shift, the absolute paradigm shift that's going to take place in your life. So now we're going to do a grounding, integrating breath. This one's called the Zeta breath. And what this one does is download that blueprint from our brain into our body. And then we're going to find ourselves boosted in energy to take action in new ways. So we just place our palms together. This breath is all medium, in and out. In mouth, out mouth. In nose, out mouth. In nose, out nose. In mouth, out nose. In mouth, out mouth. In nose, out mouth. In nose, out nose. In mouth, out, nose. In mouth, out, mouth. In nose, out, mouth. In nose, out, nose. In mouth, out, nose. And in mouth, out, mouth. Awesome. Closing our eyes to be in silence for a few moments, thanking ourselves and each other in this gamma field so much. Feeling the light of our consciousness and our body vibrance. Let's open our eyes. Thank you so much for the opportunity to share this journey with you today. We all boost exponentially and benefit so much from doing this together. And if you need to know more information about Gamma, if you want to study with me, learn or experience any kind of healing through Gamma in any area of your life, your relationship, your health, your wealth, your passion and purpose, your gifts and skills, anything at all, you can reach out to me at energyofbreathschool.com. Also on Facebook, The Energy of Breath School, same on YouTube. So much love to you today, divine blessings, and namaste.